am here to do a book haul. So back in October, I did a book haul. It was a collective book haul, and then these are the books basically I have acquired from then until that Christmas book haul that you just saw. So I'm going to show you these to catch us up, and then we will be current with what I own. Jake's grandmother decided to move, and she gave me 3 boxes of books, and they were not really books I'm interested in, unfortunately, but other people might fret because they'd be like, well, what do I do with these books? I don't want to read all the romance and mystery novels. I did not fret, however, because I know that there's a used bookstore in town that accepts books exactly like that and then gives me money to pick out used books there, and it's perfect. And the used books usually look brand new. That's what I did. They took about 50% of them, and so I have a box and a half left, and they take new books in every day, so I'm just going to keep going back, and little by little I will get rid of them. But a lot of these I got with that credit, and then the rest were sent by like authors or publishing houses or whatever. So let's start. So this first book is Suzanne's Diary for Nicholas by James Patterson, and I actually had a friend that recommended this book to me. She let me borrow it because she thought I would like it, but it's been so long that I don't even hardly remember what it's about. I remember I enjoyed it, but I think it was sad. I don't know. But I saw it, and I had all this credit that I needed to spend, and so I bought it. Or, I mean, it was free. But yeah, I have it now in my possession. So let me know if you've read this. Is this sad? I don't remember. I think it was a cute story. The next book I'm really excited for, I said that I didn't want any of the books in his grandma's boxes, but I actually did want this one, and it was The Confessions of a Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. I've heard such good things recently about the series. I had no idea. I watched the movie, and I really liked it. It's been a little while, but I really want to read this. Let me know if you've read this series. Next, I got L.A. Candy by Lauren Conrad, and I used to be kind of obsessed with her because I watched the first 2 seasons of The Hills, and yeah, I love her. I love her like beauty advice and stuff. I have another book. Actually, I think it's called Beauty by her. Oh, there she is on the back. Kind of conceited, don't you think, to just put like your whole face on the back? I mean, I guess if I was her, I would probably do the same. Next, this book, I have no clue what this is about. Not a clue. It is called Wild Magic by Kat Weatherhill. I've never owned a book where the author's first name's Kat, so that's cool. I like cats. I have to. I like magic books. It's got magic in the name. The cover's kind of interesting looking. So yeah. Oh, I think the main girl's named Piper. I love the name Piper. My dog's named Piper. Let me know if you have read this. An enchanting adventure. How could you not like that? Next, I have Peter and the Secret of Rune Dune, and this is a really cool copy. I freaked out when I saw this. This is in perfect condition, and this was free, I mean, with that credit. I already own the first book, Peter and the Starcatchers. Oh, it's by Dave Barry and Ridley Pearson, by the way. And then I already own the second book, Peter and the Shadow Thieves. And so, yeah, now I have the third one. I've never read the third one. I never continued. And it's been a really long time. It's been a long time since I read it. For some reason, I remember more about the first one than the second one, which doesn't make sense because I read the second one more recently. But these are really good. It's like a retelling of Peter Pan, and I loved it. It's been forever, but when I read it, I loved it. This next book is really exciting because it is, the author is a fellow booktuber, and it's by Beatrice, Books Overlooks, that booktuber. She wrote a book. And when she contacted me, I was just so honored. Of course I would read and review it. It's The Cottage and Its Lady, and I will definitely read this and review it. It's not very long, but it's so exciting to me that someone I know has written a book. My boss has written a book, a children's story, but she's like really the only other person I know, and so it's just super exciting to me. So congratulations, Beatrice, and I am honored that you asked me to read your book. The next 2 books are from the same author, and I was sent both of these by her, and I actually did an author interview of her on my blog, and she is so much fun. I really enjoyed talking to her, and she's just very quirky and actually really funny. And I don't know how to say her last name. It's Brittany Garagotelis, maybe. She sent me Life's a Witch, and this is it's a little confusing. This is originally the first book. There's another book out. In the author interview, I talked about it more. It can be confused because they kind of went back and did like another one, but this is the first one. And so I really think the cover is pretty. I don't always like books with real people on it, but I actually kind of like this cover, and it's cool. It's about witches, if you didn't guess that. I like stories about witches. And yeah, so I'll definitely read this and review it. And she also sent me her newer book, Kiss and Sell. It says, "What's your price for love?" And it's also by her. So she's really, really cool. If you missed that interview that I did of her on my blog, I'll link that below. And yeah, she's just a cool author. It's so cool whenever you meet authors that, I don't know, they take the time to talk to you, and I don't know. I hope that I love her books as much as I love her, because that would be really, really cool. And if not, I mean, she's still a cool person. So I think those were all the books that I got. And if you missed the Christmas book haul, I'll put that link below. But at this point, then, you're all caught up, I suppose, with all of my books. So I've been going to the library a lot. And then I've been sent a lot by NetGalley. Oh, I can show you a couple of those that I'm going to be reading and reviewing, if you're interested. So another book that I got sent is called Bright Before Sunrise by Tiffany Schmidt. Her last name is so cool. It makes me think of New Girl. Sorry. Anyways, so I got sent that book. I believe it's going to be published like mid-February. And this is, I think it just all takes place in one night, and it's about, I think it's a love story about two people, and it's about this really popular hot girl, basically, and she's used to everyone adoring her and paying attention to her. And then this other guy that is just kind of wants to be left alone, and they kind of keep getting thrown together throughout like the night and stuff, back and forth. And I think it's a love story. Don't know too much about it. It seemed kind of interesting. And then the other book that I was sent, I've been sent a lot, but I'm just going to show you the ones I'll be reading here pretty soon. And it's called The Principles of Love by Emily Franklin. And this gets published February 17th. And I think this book is interesting because the main character's name is Love. And it's just about a girl that goes to this new like preppy, well, prep school. And her, I think dad's the principal, and she's just trying to like fit in. I think it's just a story of like a girl in high school, and sometimes it's fun to read stories like that are just so basic and simple. And it's, I mean, I really love fantasy. Fantasy is my favorite, but I don't like to read a whole bunch of fantasy in a row. I like to break it up little by little with just like random contemporaries like this. So I'll read this in the next month as well. And that's it for my book haul. So let me know if you read any of these books and what you thought. Obviously don't spoil me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.